Lovely people, I'd love to share a manifestation with you, which I think might tickle you as much as it has me. A little while ago, I received an email from an art company asking if I'd like to try like an affiliate link or something. I didn't think much of it at the time, but I did pass it on to my husband to ask him to look into it, see if there's anything there, because he's got a YouTube channel. He's done this kind of thing before. Didn't think any more of it. A little while later, busy working away, and Marcel looks up and says, "Oh, that company's come back and wants to know if you'd be interested in looking at a 3D printer." And my initial thought was like, "What, a 3D printer? What?" But then the voice came in like really loud and clear, like, "Yes," like, "Okay." So I said yes, and Marcel replied and said yes, and lo and behold, a couple of weeks later, this 3D printer arrives on our doorstep. It comes in like a flat pack, so you got to assemble it. And as we were doing that, it's a really cool structure because it's like it's three-dimensional, and it's got a little control pad where you can see what you're putting in. It's got USB sticks, slots that you can put your USB stick in with your design on it. And it came with like this filament thing that gets melted and that forms your little item that is being created. So in the testing phase, because you got to calibrate it because it's obviously not calibrated when you set up. So in the first test, we did what we thought, and it was just like printing all over the place. I mean, and nothing was sticking to each other, and as it was moving, all the material was just like flowing like to and fro. And I thought, read some more, and then finally we managed to calibrate it, and we managed to print this little T-Rex dinosaur, which was really, really, really cool. So at the end of it, I thought, this is a fun thing, but I have no idea why it's here, what it's for. So in my next meditation, I set the intention before. I said, okay, thank you, life. I appreciate this wonderful gift. Thank you. But could you let me know why it's here and what its purpose is? What are we supposed to do with it? So I went into the meditation, and like almost instantly, I got a flashback to an event that I was at quite some years ago, where a friend was showing this little object that he and somebody else had created using one of these printers. And at the time I had said, "Oh, wouldn't that be fun?" Be careful what we wish for. But then as I got into the meditation, it was such a beautiful, vivid image in my mind. Is that little control panel that shows the 3D models that you choose to print. Our job is to create those 3D models. And it's our intentions and our desires that create these 3D models. And then, we've just got to like key it in and then let life take care of the rest. But we also need to make sure that we are calibrating to that if we're not calibrating, then it's like going all over the place. It's just a big mess. So we need to make sure we're calibrating it and not getting in the way. The other crucial part is this like filament thing that feeds in through the nozzle, it melts, and then it forms whatever is being printed. It's crucial that this nozzle is free and open to receiving. And that was a huge message for us, because so many of us are like, wishing and wishing and wishing and wanting and getting frustrated because it's not happening. But we're not open to receiving. So our job is to create the intention of whatever 3D model it is that we want. We've got to make sure that we're calibrating to that, and we've got to be open to receiving. It was such an amazing visual way of understanding how this process works, and I'm sharing this in the hope that it'll help somebody else, just look at it in a completely different way. So lots of love, keep doing the work, and yeah, enjoy. Love life.